let's try this problem. So condense the expression. 2 times the quantity log base 5 of 24 minus log base 5 of 4 plus 0.5 times log base 5 of 4. Okay, so this is frequent with logs. We try to condense them. Sometimes we're doing it because it makes it easier to solve, stuff like that. So what we're going to do here, what do we do first? Okay, our goal is to write this as a single log, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to distribute this 2, okay? So it becomes 2 times log base 5 of 24 minus 2 times log base 5 of 4, and then plus 0.5 log base 5 of 4. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the power rule, and we are going to bring those 2's up as exponents. Okay? So bring those 2's up as exponents. And then also actually bring the 0.5 up as an exponent. Okay, so just in case you don't remember, the power rule states that C log base B of D equals log base B of D to the C. Basically what it says is that this exponent up here, we can bring it down in front if we want, or we can bring it back up if we want. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we end up with it being log base 5 of 24 squared, because we brought the 2 up, minus log base 5 of 4 squared, and then plus 0, or whoops, the whole point was we're bringing that up. What am I doing? Lack of sleep. Okay. Plus log base 5 of 4, and I'm just going to write it as to the 1/2. Okay? All right. Now what do we do? Well, now we're going to use the product rule and the quotient rule. So if you need a reminder of those, okay, I have some videos on it, but I'll just write it out quickly here. And that is that, let's see, log base B of P times Q equals log base B of P plus log base B of Q, okay? And then log base B of P over Q equals log base B of P minus log base B of Q. And basically how I told my students to remember it back when I was in the classroom was that anything in the denominator has a negative in front of the log, anything in the numerator has a positive in front of the log. Now obviously we don't write plus log base B of P, it's just assumed if there's not a negative in front, it's a positive, okay? So now let's try to apply the product rule and the quotient rule over here, okay? So I see that this is a positive, okay? This is a positive, and then this is a positive. So those are going to be in the numerator. Now, this only works if all the bases are the same. So if we check, we've got log base 5, log base 5, log base 5. So if this was log base 5, log base 5, log base 4, we wouldn't be able to combine the 4's with the 5's. Okay, so because they all have the same base, we're allowed to do this. All right, so it's going to be log base 5, and then the positives are in the numerator. So this is going to be 24 squared. Okay. And then the other positive is 4 to the 1/2. Okay. Over, and then this is your negative. Okay, your negative, so that means this is in the denominator, 4 squared. Okay. Now, this is a lot easier at this point because we're just simplifying this. So I'm going to erase that so I can put it over there. Okay. And the thing I want to stress is that I don't use a calculator when I do this, and I think it's really important to do it without a calculator if you can, because sometimes your teachers won't allow calculators on a log test because they're testing what you know how to do. Okay, so I want you to watch what I do and pay attention. If you have questions, let me know, because maybe I can make a video where I explain it in a little more detail. So what we're going to do is I'm going to write it this way. So log base 5 of 24 squared is 24 times 24 times, and then 4 to the 1/2 is just the square root of 4, which is 2. Okay, over 4 squared. So I'm going to write that as 4 times 4. Okay, now I could take a calculator and just do 24 times 24 times 2 divided by 16, okay? But what if I don't have one? If my teacher's not allowing one, okay, because my teacher knows I can just kind of plug stuff in to get an answer. So this is what I'm going to do, okay? 24, okay, divided by 4 is 6. So I can just divide out, okay, some things here. So calculator 4, this becomes a 6. Same thing up here, okay? Calculator 4, this becomes a 6. Okay, now the bottom is 1, okay? Because remember, we're dividing out. Some people use the word cancel. Same thing, okay? And now in the numerator, I've got 6 times 6 times 2. So we had a little bit of technical difficulties there because I ran out of memory. So let's just pick it back up where we were. So we've got log base 5 of 6 times 6 times 2. So we're just going to write that down, log base 5 of 6 times 6 times 2, so 6 times 6 is 36, and then times 2 is like doubling it, and that's going to be 72. And that's our answer right there, log base 5 of 72. So I think I'll even make a video using the calculator so I can show you how you can check your answer. Very good.